The Texas Senate is expected to vote on a bill Monday that would strip cities of their ability to regulate how many unrelated people can live in a home. Opponents are concerned the so-called frat house bill will lead to dormitories and boarding houses next to single-family homes. Fox 4's Lori Brown has our story.
It started when Texas A&M students raised concern about occupancy limits for housing in College Station.
These types of ordinances restrict individual property owners and tenants from maximizing the use of the dwelling unit's potential. As a result, renters are often forced into more expensive alternative living arrangements.
That led to what's dubbed as the frat house bill, proposed by Republican State Senator Paul Betancourt to change some of those restrictions.
We don't think that in this day and age, the degrees of blood relation that you share with the folks in your household ought to be the determining factor on how many folks can live there.
But Senator Jack Nichols, a Jacksonville Republican, says the proposed law could have unintended consequences.
That means single-family zoning is out.
Yes, that's one interpretation.
Nichols said cities have good reason to regulate occupancy.
We had slumlords who would literally go in there and then petition off all these rooms and then rent out the rooms. I assume they figured out a way to do it.
Same thing happened in Galveston after their heyday.
And then they would charge, they'd move, who knows how many people, 30 people might move in that house, and they'd charge them like $50 a week.
Nichols says when he served as mayor, he received a lot of complaints.
Don't think that everybody are college kids who are trying to be good neighbors.
Supporters of the bill argued it would lower the cost of housing.
So prices have gone way up, and too many people can't afford a place to live. Thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of homeowners would be willing to rent out a spare bedroom.
Most city ordinances allow for bedrooms to be rented, but place a cap at more than 3 or 4 unrelated people living in one home. Opponents argued the bill will make it harder for families to compete against investors for homes.
Those neighborhoods will be at risk as developers buy up single-family homes and convert them into de facto dormitories.
Betancourt asked the co-founder of the Texas Neighborhood Coalition why city ordinances that regulate noise, parking, and trash aren't enough protection for homeowners.
A single-family residential neighborhood is one where long-term groups of families live together over the years. They get to know one another. They get to trust one another. They don't rotate out every year.
Others question why the state would usurp the authority of Texas cities.
To me, it just smacks a little bit of government overreach.
Lori Brown, Fox 4 News.
The Texas State Senate did pass a similar bill today that allows accessory dwelling units to be built on lots zoned for single-family homes. ADUs are basically backyard apartments. SB 673 would override local zoning restrictions on them across the state. Here again, supporters say the bill will create more affordable housing. Opponents say it will create too much density in single-family neighborhoods and strain city resources. The bill now goes to the House for a vote.